Oh my god, what did I do? It's a bloodbath. What is happening? I need to fix that.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be doing a makeup tutorial for Miss Margaery Tyrell. I'm really excited because next Friday I am going to the Great Philly Comic Con and I get to meet Jack Gleason, who played Joffrey on Game of Thrones. I'm going to be wearing Margaery, so I want to show you guys a little bit of how I get into costume with my makeup and my wig. And let's get started.
Okay, so to get started, I'm going to pull all of my hair out of the way with a headband, just to keep everything nice and clean. The first step to my makeup is my concealer. I'm using the NYX HD Photo Concealer in shades 10 and 4. I start off with number 10 and cover up my dark circles. Then I'm going to take my beauty blender and blend that out. I then repeat this same process with the next shade, shade 4. Now it's time for foundation. I'm using the NYX Total Control Foundation in Porcelain. I really love this foundation. It's got great coverage and it's a great consistency. As you can see, I'm struggling a little bit because I'm getting to the end of the bottle to get enough product out, but I do like to use a brush for this because a normal beauty blender would just suck everything up since it's so liquidy, and I would be wasting more product on my beauty blender than my actual base. And do not forget to blend into your neck. That is the most important thing with foundation. And you may notice that I am going to be putting foundation on my lips as well. I will explain why later. Now I'm going to go in with my NYX HD finishing powder in Banana to bake my under eyes and all of my oily areas. My skin doesn't tend to get too oily, but for long days at a con where I know I will be taking photos, I want to prevent as much shine for as long as I possibly can. While that is setting, I'm going to go ahead and work on my eyes. Of course, I need to add eyeshadow primer, so I'm using my Urban Decay Primer Potion to start things off. And here I am messing with my Harry Potter wand makeup brushes. I'm a dork. So we are going to start off with the Naked Ultimate Basics palette. We are going to be using the shades Nude, Commando, and Tempted. Ihaksi. So first I am going to take my fluffy brush and place Nude all over my lid. Now with my angled brush, I'm going to take the shade Tempted and put it on my brow bone. Alright, almost done here. Just going to make a last few adjustments, and then I'm going to go back in with my fluffy brush, except taking Commando this time and putting it in my crease, blending all 3 shades together cohesively. And this is the moment I realized guys, I forgot my eyeliner and eyebrow pencil. Hold on. Okay, now that I have my eyeliner, I'm going to be using the NYX 2-Timer eyeliner and giving myself a thin line on my eyelid. Now, Margaery doesn't really have any noticeable eyeliner, so I want to keep this small and just do enough to make my eyes pop. I'm also going to do some on my lower lash line to make my eyes pop a little more. I'm going from the center of my pupil and working out. Next, I'm going to fill in my eyebrows with Ulta's brow pencil in medium brown. First I use my spoolie, and then I use the pencil side to fill everything in. And now it's time for mascara. I'm using the NYX Pin Up Tease mascara. I love this stuff. It gives a really nice coating on my lashes, and also the brush separates them out really, really well. And now that my baking powder is finally set, I'm going to take my kabuki brush and buff it out just to get off any excess powder that hasn't settled into my face. Then with that same brush, I'm going to take my NYX #NoFilter setting powder and put it all over my face. Oh boy, I made a mess. I love this stuff because it also adds a little bit of color back into my face as well as setting my foundation. And with a liquid foundation like that, you really need a setting powder. And I am looking really pale right now, so it looks like we need to add a little color back in. I'm using the NYX 3-Step to Sculpt Contour Palette. This is really new to me, but I love this stuff. First, I'm going in with the bronzer and carving out my cheekbones and my jawline. Oh my god, what did I do? It's a bloodbath. What is happening? I need to fix that. Okay, now that we're fixed, back to normal routine. We're going to carve out my cheekbones and my jawline, and then I'm going to shape up my nose a little bit. Natalie Dormer has very, very defined features, i.e. her cheekbones and a very small nose, so I'm trying my best to sculpt my own face to match hers. Now I'm going in with the highlight palette and basically putting that in contrast to wherever I put the contour. So on my cheekbones, on my nose, and a little bit on my chin. Then I'm going in with my Urban Decay Naked palette in Flushed to use the blush. Now, I will say this, it's never really noticeable if Margaery has any makeup on, so I just want to give myself a little bit of color, but not make it too prominent on my cheeks. And now it's time for lips. Natalie Dormer is also known for her asymmetrical mouth that gives Margaery her signature smirk. So first I'm going to go in with my NYX Slide On Lip Pencil in Cheeky to draw on my lips. That is why I put the foundation over them earlier, so I would be able to draw them on. Now I'm going to make the right side of my upper lip a little smaller to match hers and give Margaery that signature smirk that we all know and love her for. Now I'm going to take my NYX Pinup Pout in Darling and a small brush to paint the lipstick on. I prefer painting the lipstick on because it's easier to follow the lips that I drew as opposed to my natural ones. And last but not least, it's time for lashes. I'm using the Ardell Glamour lashes in Black 105. Now, I love these lashes. I used to hate wearing false eyelashes. They used to feel like caterpillars on my eyes, but I love these ones. They're so comfortable and just make my eyes pop. And to officially top off my makeup look, I'm going to be using my Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. I love this stuff. It feels really refreshing on my face, and it helps my makeup stay put all day. Okay, now that makeup is officially done, it's time to move on to hair. So I'm gonna need some bobby pins and my wig cap. I prefer the fishnet wig caps that don't have a top, so I can pull it over my head like this and pull it up at the end so I can scoop up all of my hair into it. Now it's time to pin curl. So if you don't know how to pin curl, the first thing you're going to do is take a small strand of hair and wrap it around your 2 fingers like so. Then you're going to pull it off of your fingers and lay it as flat to your head as you possibly can. Then take 2 bobby pins and pin them in side by side. You don't want to do it in an X pattern because that can actually damage your hair. There we go. Now, so you guys don't have to sit around and watch me do my whole head, here we go. Alright, so now I'm going to pull my wig cap over my head and scoop up any baby hairs that are on the sides of my head or on the back of my neck up into the cap. I'm going to pull the ends together at the top and tie it in a knot. Then I'm going to make any final adjustments I need to make sure that as much hair as I can get is in my wig cap and secured so I don't have to worry about it popping out from under my wig. And now it's time to get my wig on. I love this wig so much. It's from Arta Wigs and my friend Meg styled it for me. And I'm going to put it on very, very carefully as to not damage the styling that we have done. There we go. And once it is on my head, I will make any adjustments necessary, be it in the style itself or just popping any of my little hairs back into the wig. I will then pin it to my head, and sometimes I will use a little spirit gum to put down the lace onto my forehead as well. But I didn't need that today. There we go. And now we have officially finished our Margaery Tyrell look. High Garden's little Rose is ready for a day out at the convention or out at the Renaissance Fair. I really hope you guys enjoyed this makeup look. I really, really enjoyed making it for you guys.
Alright guys, and that's it for this week's video. Do not forget to hit that big red subscribe button down below if you liked what you saw and want to see more. Also, give this a big thumbs up if you want to see more makeup tutorials for any cosplays that I do or any other characters, just makeup tutorials in general. If you want to see them, let me know. I hope to see you guys next week. Can't wait. Bye.